Hi, I'm Tim Keeshen and welcome to my studio. This is Laguna Seca and this is part of a new series, and this is going to be part of the El Toro series. So this is Coyote Valley, just outside of San Jose, California, and this is looking south towards Morgan Hill. So this hill right here is actually El Toro, and so this area was actually named after a person who set up a large ranch, and their last name was actually Morgan and Hill, so therefore you have Morgan Hill. So very kind of confusing because you see a hill and you see the town Morgan Hill, but those two things are not connected. But El Toro is a very interesting subject matter to start, and here was an example where you can still see the original environment of where it is. So 30, 40, maybe 40 years ago, I was living here with my parents when they first moved out to Morgan Hill, and I started my freshman year at San Jose State University, and so my parents said, well, if you want to save some money, you can come and live with us for the first semester. And so I figured that's a good opportunity to. But I soon learned right away that living on campus was a better thing to do, so I quickly got myself on campus. But during the time, it was definitely a beautiful area. It's by car, it's probably a 25-minute commute, but public transportation is more like an hour. And sometimes commuting by bus is kind of good because you can do some homework and stuff on the bus, but at the same time, it's just another added element to your scheduling of all your classes and jobs you got and so forth in school. So this place is kind of a special meeting, and so what I wanted to do was start a series. So this is my first shot. I've quickly learned that Morgan Hill has grown quite a bit in 40 years, so I had a hard time finding an area of where I can capture just the natural beauty of El Toro. But here I figured this is a good start, and then over the years I'll come back and find some other interesting angles of the hill. I generally come to the Bay Area as I go to and forth to California to visit family, so I'll hopefully have opportunities in the future. Morgan Hill has always been a kind of a special place because I always think about my stepmother and my father, and this was their last home in retirement, and so now Kathleen now lives in a retirement community nearby. So there's nobody in Morgan Hill anymore that I know of, but it's still a familiar place to me, and it's kind of fun to come back and see the difference of change of time. And I notice on Main Street it's quite full, and I remember 40 years ago when I was first there, I watched the movie Back to the Future. So, and this little movie house was a classic California movie house on Main Street, you know, like you have in old towns. And so it was kind of fascinating, and it really caught my imagination. But it's kind of interesting to come full circle over the years and come back to the future and see what Morgan Hill looks like 40 years later. So without further ado, let's see how this one was made.